How after 6 years Fortnite does not die? For several years now, people have been saying that Fortnite is a dead or dying game, but less than 2 months ago it reached its all-time high, with 44.7 million players. But why are other games like Apex or Overwatch 2 is dead? What did Fortnite do right that the other games did wrong? That's what we're going to look at in this video. Start. The development of Fortnite began in the year 2011, being announced at the Spike Video Games Awards, and it took 6 years until it came out. The beginning of Fortnite is a very confusing one, as there is very little information. One example is that some sources say that programmers said Fortnite began development in 2010. Other sources say development began 3 weeks after it was announced. Still others say Fortnite was cancelled in 2013. But it is known that Fortnite had a very turbulent development in its early years. After 6 years of development, Save the World finally came out. And no one cared. At this point, after 6 years of development, it looked like Fortnite was going to be just another run-of-the-mill game. A failure. From here on out, I'm going to count Fortnite's successes by seasons, to make it a little easier to follow along. Season 1. Something curious about this season is that it doesn't have an official name. You can call it pre-season, or season 0, or also season 1. You can call it whatever you want. The first hit this season had was the Battle Royale. The Battle Royale concept is an old one, respectively from the year 1999. But PUBG popularized it in the year 2017, managing to be the 5th most purchased game ever. And Fortnite decided to be inspired, and that same year took out Fortnite Battle Royale, being a great success and also taking a big lawsuit from PUBG Corporation for plagiarism, which in the end they ended up withdrawing in 2018, leaving Epic Games as the winner. One very revolutionary thing that Epic Games did, which changed the video game industry forever, was to make Fortnite free to play. We are in 2017, where the common thing was to pay to play, and the few free games were of very low quality. But Fortnite arrived and changed the video game industry forever, making their games free to play. Such a good idea that other games decided to be inspired and also make them free, like Apex Legends, Overwatch, Warzone, and the very PUBG Battlegrounds, which became free to play on January 12, 2022. And many other games. Season 2. The good thing is that from this season onwards, things are better documented and there is more information. And this season also brought a lot of innovative things, like the Battle Pass. For an amount of money you can get different things and cosmetics for Fortnite, but the Battle Pass was not Epic Games' idea. The first game to have a Battle Pass was Dota 2. But it was Fortnite the game that popularized Battle Passes, making other games replicate it, such as Clash Royale, Overwatch 2 and Genshin Impact. That's a small list, as now the vast majority of games have their own Battle Pass. You could say it became a standard. Seasons. A period of months to a year where a game receives massive updates, changing many things. Seasons were not Fortnite's idea either. It was an idea of Dota 2, or you could also say World of Warcraft. But the game that popularized it was Fortnite, making it become another industry standard of multiplayer games. And here we go to the next point that is closely correlated to this one, and that is the updates. If we are honest, seasons are just updates, but with a nicer name. And here I want you to appreciate that throughout Chapter 1 there was at least one update per week, which even by today's standards, that's an eyesore. But that also brought a lot of bad things, like Fortnite badly accustomed players to such constant updates. That games like Fall Guys or Among Us died so quickly for lack of updates. And not to mention that there were various controversies about Epic Games overexploiting its workers. The marketing. Fortnite did in Season 1 and 2 was very good, paying YouTubers, influencers, and also placing advertising to attract people to Fortnite, spending around $100 to $200 million, 16.67% of all Epic Games revenue. The marketing that Fortnite did was huge. Season 3. Season 3, with a small space theme, didn't bring anything that interesting, just a new city, Lucky Land. But it did bring something very important, at least for a while, and that's its Fortnite story. At the time, Chapter 1 and part of Chapter 2, the history of Fortnite was a big deal, and so were the hundreds of channels theorizing about the history of Fortnite. But now almost no one cares about the history of Fortnite. And already that season didn't bring anything so momentous. Let's move on to the next season. Season 4. Season 4 with a superhero theme did bring more momentous things, and also being Fortnite's second biggest popularity pick. And the first thing that this season brought is the collaborations. And surprisingly, Fortnite was the first game to have a collaboration with a brand, which was Marvel, where in normal matches the Infinity Gauntlet would appear, and whoever grabbed it would transform into Thanos, who had 800 health and 200 shield, and could also hit him. A lightning bolt, and jumping. Maybe it doesn't look so impressive now, but in 2018 it was. Live events. The first game to have a live event was Jabotel, which was a New Year's party in last year's. But it can also be debated that it was Fortnite with the Rocket event, which for last year's was a very good event. But we move on to one of my favorite seasons. Season 5. This season only brought one momentous thing, but it's one of the best decisions Epic Games could have made. Why? It's the creator code. The creator code is something very ingenious that has a very simple operation, and it's that every 10,000 bucks spent with your code, they will give you $5. It doesn't sound like a lot, but I've only shared it with my friends, and I've already generated $30. And to have the Epic Games creator code, which works on Fall Guys, Rocket League, Fortnite and the Epic Store, they only ask you for 1,000 subscribers. This is too accessible, so much so that even I have a creator code, JeshuaaXDD, with 2 A's and 2 D's. And yeah, this alone brought Season 5. I'm going to skip Season 6 since it didn't bring anything that momentous. Season 7. A Christmas themed season that brought one very important thing to Fortnite, and it is the creative mode. When it came out, it was something very simple and limited, but Epic Games gradually developed it to be part of Fortnite's future. But the creative mode will be played in a better way later on. Season 8. With the release of Apex Legends, the alleged Fortnite killer had his first Fortnite killer. The first strategy to compete against Apex Legends was to quadruple the money earned with the creator code, which would be 20% of the total earnings. And the second strategy was to give away the pass to Season 8, which was totally free, you just had to do some missions. With these two strategies, they managed to greatly curb the popularity of Apex Legends. This doesn't have much to do with Fortnite, but we see how Epic Games competes against its rivals. Season 10. The last season of Chapter 1 didn't bring anything very momentous, but it did bring of the best Fortnite seasons. Every week it changed something on the map, and its final event was very impressive, as it was 2 days without any hint of Fortnite. Something that is very risky and probably won't happen anymore. Chapter 2, Season 1. That season was the culmination of 10 seasons in one, where Fortnite finally stopped being a beta game, changing the interface, the map, the graphics, and finding a style for Fortnite. But something that takes away a lot of points from this season is that it lasted too long. It lasted 127 days, when seasons from Chapter 1 lasted around 70, and from here on out Fortnite stopped releasing so many innovations until Chapter 3, Season 2. I know I skipped 8 seasons, but that's because nothing as momentous happened as in Chapter 1. But in Chapter 3, Season 2, they solved the problem Fortnite always had. The build, adding a new mode, zero build, giving new life to Fortnite, and attracting new people. And we move on to the worst chapter of the 5. Chapter 4. A very wasted and boring chapter, bringing very good things like augmentations and the Creative 2.0, but also being the most boring of the 4 and the lowest point of popularity since Fortnite Battle Royale was launched. But Fortnite rebounded, and that same chapter reaching its all-time high with 44.7 million players. Thanks to the season. OG? It's nothing original nor innovative, but the people at Epic Games were very smart announcing the OG season, attracting as many people as possible to then announce their new modes. Fortnite Lego, Rocket Racing and Festival mode. All 3 modes being very good. The Festival mode gave you a little inspiration from Guitar Hero, being a very good and enjoyable mode, but still missing a lot of things. Rocket Racing, a good and very competitive racing mode, which is still very green, but is very well done. And the Lego mode, being the best of the 3, but still very incomplete, but having a great potential to compete against the big ones in the sandbox genre industry, such as Minecraft or Terraria. Conclusions. There are many things I skipped, such as events, concerts, collaborations, chapters and gameplay improvements. But to recap why Fortnite doesn't die. 1. Epic Games. 2. The creative mode. 3. The creator code. 4. The collaborations. 5. Listening to the community, sometimes. 6. Make Fortnite better. 7. Innovate. And 8. Expand Fortnite. It is very interesting to see how from the beginning, they had already thought about things like the creative mode or the zero build. And answering to the question at the beginning, Apex Legends died by 1. Not innovating, 2. The lack of content, 3. The disinterest of Respawn Entertainment and Panic Button, 4. Ignoring the community. And here I want to clarify something. There is no dead game as such. I use the word dead game to refer to games that are going through a bad time. Come Overwatch 2, which died because of 1. The lousy company that is Blizzard Entertainment, 2. Promising things that never came, and 3. Internal problems within the company that manages the game. Here I want to clarify something else. There are no good companies. All companies only seek to generate as much money as possible. But yes, there are better companies than others, like Epic Games, by doing unnecessarily good things, like refund tickets, making Fall Guys and Rocket League free to play. And just as Epic Games is not entirely clean, In 2018 and 2019, many accusations came out that Epic Games overworked its workers in order to push out weekly updates for Fortnite. But in companies, the joke is not to go with the nicest, but with the least bad. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe, it would help me a lot. Sorry for the 3 months without uploading a video, but I've been playing Fortnite. On screen you will see my penultimate video, where I investigate why GTA 6 will take 12 years to come out.
When Rockstar released GTA 5, they were surprised by the resounding success it was, generating more than $800 million in its first 24 hours. Not to mention the online that has generated more than $6 billion since its launch in 2013, a figure greater than any other franchise in the film industry, music or video game.
Thank you for watching.